Hi. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened, but the audio stopped working, but it's okay, I got it fixed. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So I know yesterday I did not upload because I planned on going live yesterday, but then I got a little too busy and I didn't have anything planned for yesterday to go up. So I was just I'm going to stream today. So I hope that's okay. And no short one up today because I literally forgot to schedule one for this morning. Please don't beat me up, y'all, please. I don't want to get beat up. I prefer not. I like to live. Genuinely, I like living. I think that'd be a pretty fun thing to continue living my life the way that I've been living it, right? So, yeah. Hold on. Let me edit the properties of the stream so it's not just nothing there because we're gonna reference some stuff that needs to be in the description. And if you can't see this description, then I just look stupid, right? But it is 5:12. Genuinely, I'm so tired. I have a lot to do. But I didn't want to stream because I knew I needed to. Well, not needed to, but I wanted to. So. Just gonna do that real quick. And I want to introduce myself to anyone who perhaps might be new. Because we might have some new people watching today. So, and then let's do the music. Yes! Okay, cool. So we're chilling. This is great. Okay. So now that we've officially got the description, because we didn't before, hold on. If you don't have the description on your side, then just refresh it because it's there now. So yeah, you're gonna probably need it because I'm gonna be referencing it. There's gonna be a part of the stream where I go AFK. When that happens, it's nothing crazy, just went AFK. So don't panic, okay? Because I already know in advance that I'm gonna have to do that. But so let everybody go in the stream. It's been 5 minutes. And probably not gonna be a too big of a stream count today. But I didn't want to stream regardless. So you guys kind of have a quote unquote upload at least for me since I didn't really upload. You know what's been making me so mad lately? I have YouTube Premium, right? But I can't do my. Oh my goodness, I don't know why my picture in picture was turned off. That is explaining a lot. There we go, now it's fixed. Okay, so we're cool now. That's great. I don't know why that was happening, but it's fixed, and I guess it's really all that matters, right? So, who is this? Genuinely, today was a very long day, and I'm so tired, but I'm also glad to be home. I'm glad to be home. But how was your day? For anyone who's just now joining the stream, how has your day been? Has it been good to you? Has today been good to you? I hope it has. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna introduce myself now because it's been a minute. So if you are new to this channel, then hello. My name is Madison, but I go by Maddie, and I wrote a novel, The Ruined Royals, which you can see on the screen, but you can also purchase. It's in the description of this video. So if you go to the description of this video, you guys can purchase The Ruined Royals. It's on Amazon. You guys can get signed copies on either my Depop or my Etsy account, and they are discounted on my Depop. So if you want a signed copy that's discounted, check the Depop link in the description. So yes, I wrote a novel called The Ruined Royals, and it's basically a YA clean mystery fantasy kind of book. And it is about two girls, Valentina and Amira, who were born into different kinds of backgrounds. And Amira is she's not rich, but she's not poor. She lives in a nice stable home. She has food, she has water, she has shelter, right? And Valentina lives quite literally on the street. She has no food, she has no water, no family, she has literally nothing. And one day, both of these girls discover that they are part of the royal family. So these girls are related. They are part of the royal family. And upon arrival at this castle, they discover that the staff, the chefs, the nurses, the maids, all the butlers, they are all teamed up against them, kind of. They want them dead, okay? So they are placing a curse kind of thing over the rest of the family members to help either execute both of these girls or to have them under their brainwashed kind of spell. And these girls have to figure out what is causing this, how to solve it, obviously. And also, they have to try not to die because since they don't want to give in, they are at risk of death. So that's really just what my debut novel is about. And then the second book you saw on the screen is called Broken Past, and that is the novella that comes out May 1st, which is the book, not a continuation, but it's a prequel to The Ruined Royals. Now, even though it's a prequel, I do recommend reading The Ruined Royals first because this book will reveal information that you don't find out until near the end of The Ruined Royals. And I know that might not make sense, but there are things where there are mysteries to be uncovered about some of the characters' pasts, and the novella already reveals that because it takes place in the past. So while it is a prequel, I do recommend that you read the first book, like The Ruined World, before reading the novella, because that's why it's not 0.5, it's 1.5, because genuinely, I do think that that one should be read second. But it's really just about Valentina's parents because, like I said, Valentina has no parents in the book. So the novella is basically about Valentina's parents, and it kind of explains what happened to them and their kind of journey in this castle because this also takes place in that castle. Now, I will say, because I've had people ask me before, so if you're on the stream, you heard it first, the next two books in this series, this trilogy, will not take place in Valentina and Amira's castle. Okay, it takes place in a whole other setting, so I'm so excited for all of you to figure out where this will take place, who we're following, because we're also not following our two girls anymore, which is it was so hard to kind of give them up, because I miss them and I love them and I love the story that I brought to life through them. But, I wanted to expand, wanted to bring in something new, and in order to do that, I had to give up my main girlies, you know what I'm saying? So, while that did kind of hurt to give them up, I understood why I had to do it, Because, on the one hand, it's just oh my goodness, why give up, these girls? They are, literally your babies, and they have been your babies for years, but you're just gonna start a whole new storyline, kind of. And it's not a whole new storyline, it's continuing on, but it's just following different characters in a different setting, and that's kind of, what I'm trying to say here, is that Broken Past, after the Broken Past, it's really just, no more books that follow Valentina and Amira and the main focus, and that's really all I can tell you right now because my editor won't let me speak about it, but yeah. And then I also kind of dropped a little trailer thing for the next book that I'm releasing, and you guys will find out more about that on December 31st, but I will say that it is a whole new novel. It's not even in the main trilogy. I want to take a break from the trilogy before coming back to it, And I'm glad that I chose to do that because I genuinely do believe that while I've only written 3 novels as of right now, that is genuinely my favorite novel that I've ever written. Because while I don't think it's a masterpiece and I don't think it's the best work that I could ever do in my entire life, I do believe that, you know, what? I just lost my train of thought. I do believe that I put my heart and my soul. I put my heart and soul into both books, but I definitely do think that it shows more in the novel that I cannot wait to announce to all of you. If only I could say it, but you guys have to wait till December 31st to figure out what it is. But it's genuinely just something that's so exciting to me, and I'm so excited for you to hear about it. And I genuinely do think that when you guys get your hands on the information and when you guys find out what I've been hiding from you for like the past few months, because this is actually what I've been working on when in a lot of my Write With Me videos, between that one and Broken Past, yeah. So you guys have actually seen me work on this novel before. You just don't know it yet, okay? But trust me, you will know it soon. You will know it very soon. Trust me. So, yes, very exciting stuff heading your way. I cannot wait for you all to figure it out. It's going to be so exciting to watch you kind of just like be like, oh my goodness, you know? So, that is really just something I want to kind of like say. I can't say way too much, like I said, but I could tell you that much. Um, I have a lot of stuff up my sleeve actually, but you guys have no clue about, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about it. There's a lot that I want to tell you about, not just the project that I'm not released yet, but also the manuscripts I have, and also some upcoming series coming up that have to do with the manuscripts that I have and like that I'm saving, and that hopefully some of the other manuscripts I have will be coming out next year. And it's not like, oh, these are rushed books, because let me tell you, I am not writing 24/7. Okay, I'm actually like way too tired to be doing that. I don't understand how authors like Alex Astor do that, because I genuinely cannot write 24/7. And I'm glad that I can't, because I take my time to write the novels that I produce. And a lot of these novels have actually just been sitting in my drafts for the longest of times. And that's kind of just like a lot of the novels that I'm publishing, I'm either in the editing process of, or I'm just now finishing, and it kind of just makes my life a whole lot easier. Because it's not like a whole bunch I have to stress about. So a lot of the books that I am releasing and hoping to continue to release next year are actually manuscripts that have been done for quite a while. So if you guys hear about me like randomly being like, oh, yep, here's another book coming out at this date and this time, and yeah, da 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 da. It's literally just because they have been sitting in my drafts for years, waiting to be used, waiting to be explored, kind of. So, yeah, so I would give it like a little background on that, because a lot of people seem to think that I'm like rushing my manuscripts. A lot of these have just been sitting for the longest time waiting to be used and waiting to be published. And now that I've like published the Rune Royals and I've seen the positive feedback and even some of the negative feedback that the Rune Royals has gotten, even though it hasn't really gotten negative feedback, I would say like really just one review or like one thing said. I think all the feedback has really helped me to learn what to improve and what to add and to remove in my next manuscripts. And I think that's just, something that I really appreciate, which is like why I love like the reviews so much because they really help me know what to add, what to remove, what to keep. It shows me what my readers like because I have my target audience. And I feel like when there's no romance in a book, people usually don't read them. But there are obviously the readers out there who don't really like romance and they just prefer a simple fantasy, something cute, something fluffy, something quick. And I definitely feel like that is who, my readers are. Because I love romance, but genuinely I cannot write a good one to save my life, even though I really want to. Like, I have a lot of romance ideas that I have, don't tell nobody, but I have a lot of romance ideas that are waiting to be used and they have been wanting to be used for the longest time. It's just, I haven't had a chance to use them, really. So, that's really just what I want to speak on and what I want to start off saying. But yeah. And genuinely, I'm so sleepy. Like, I really just want to like take a shower and go to bed. I have to pack because I'm going somewhere. I have to pack, so I can't really just take a shower and go to sleep. And I have content to film, content to prep because, like I said, I'm going somewhere, so I cannot film, cannot do any of that stuff while I am gone. And I would prefer to not have to do any editing or any working while I am gone because it's kind of like vacation for me, right? So I have a lot to catch up on. But yeah. And also, I know I have a lot of people who are writers that watch my content because I've heard it and I've seen it myself. And I just want to say, like, all of your comments are literally the sweetest. And I hope that whatever novel, whatever manuscript that you are doing at the moment comes true. Like, I hope that is something that you fulfill for yourself. Like, not for other people, but for yourself specifically. Because if you're not writing for yourself, then who are you writing for? Like, you can say, I'm writing for my readers, my future readers. And I mean, sure, that's a pretty good point. But if you don't truly enjoy your stories, you're not truly connecting with your stories, then what is the point of publishing something you don't enjoy, something you don't connect with? If it's not something you would read, why would you publish it? Why would you put it out into the world? That's just my 2 cents, though. make sure, by the way, because I think I forgot to mention it this stream, but make sure you guys follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, because all the content you guys see appear on YouTube, like the shorts and stuff, Instagram and TikTok saw them like days before you guys. And if you guys are not following the TikTok, not following the Instagram, you guys are genuinely missing out on the content because they are getting their stuff a lot earlier than you. So I would just say follow those socials. Those are linked in the description down below. If you have not already checked, they are linked. Yes, they are most definitely linked. I made sure, because I forgot to that one time. And they weren't linked, and everybody was just like, it's not there. It's not there. Girl, I promise it was just there. But, you know, sometimes I forget, and that's natural for me. I forget a lot of things, actually. But yeah, just make sure you guys follow the socials. They get like the content like days before you guys. So I'm just saying, if you guys want to be in the loop and get the scoop, then just follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, I'm gonna start posting on Pinterest soon as well. So follow the Pinterest, because the Pinterest, while they might not be getting the same content as you guys, they're gonna get like much more like photo stuff, like stuff with photos, so like signing photos, signing pictures, stuff like that. So if that's like the kind of stuff you want to see, then I would just say follow the Pinterest as well. I don't know if it's linked there or not, but it should be. I really, really do want to write today, but I just don't know if I have like the time or the energy to write today. So I guess it's just a matter of we will see. It's just really just a matter of we will see. But with that being said, I do think I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream right here because I don't have a lot to say. And you guys know I always say this in my videos, I always say this in my streams. I don't like to keep you guys extra long just because I can. I'm not going to. Because girl, who's got that kind of time? I'm gonna go shower, I have to pack. So I will hopefully see you guys in the next video, YouTube short, or my next live stream. It's really just up to you, Books. But I hope you join us in the next video because the next video I think comes out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Love you all so much, but Jesus loves you more. And I will see you all next, like I said, next video, next stream, next short, whatever. Or I might see you guys on my TikTok and my Instagram, which if you aren't on my TikTok and my Instagram, then girl, you're not missing out on anything because you are what people are missing out on. So, yep, that's all for today's stream. Love you all so much. Many out kisses. Maddie out and goodbye.